Kim Dene still has her dad's Bible and his lucky rabbit's foot. It's almost all she has left of a lifetime of memories. Hurricane Helene took everything else, except her husband Joe, and cat Chloe. They were preparing to evacuate that evening when the water came up fast.
We were planning to leave, so I had a suitcase packed. I had my cat and his cat carrier on the bed, and my medications and everything, and then my husband went to open the one door to go into the garage for something. Don't know what at the moment. And when he did that, 4 feet of water came and pushed him in. We did not know that the surge had pushed my husband's pickup truck and broke through the garage door, and the water was coming in.
At this point, is it starting to occur to you that you might die here tonight?
Yes, sir.
Neighbor Dave Walter, whose house was also underwater, watched the rising surge from his next-door neighbor's house, where the living quarters and the home generator are 12 feet above ground level.
We had evacuated our house right after sunset. We were watching Bob Harrigan, and he came on and drew a line from the center of Helene to Siesta Key and said, "This is 89 miles." And right at that moment, I told my wife, I said, as soon as the storm pulls north, we're going to get a huge piece of surge. Literally an hour later, our house went underwater in 45 minutes.
Kim called David's wife in a panic. David knew.
There's absolutely nobody that's going to come out here and get them. I grew up in and around the water. I've surfed on the East Coast for a long time. I'm not really uncomfortable in big water, but surge is different. So I said, I think I can go get them.
David went back to his house in chest-deep water to find his paddleboard or anything else that would float, but the storm debris blocked access to his backyard.
I needed something that floated, and a piece of styrofoam drifted by. This just popped up, and I went, okay, here it is. This is what I need.
Now, 10 o'clock at night, pitch black except for the lightning.
Swam across the street, got on the sidewalk, and swam down the sidewalk to their house, ran into some construction debris and some other stuff.
Kim and David walked me through the rescue route. This is the styrofoam that miraculously floated to David.
And the door opens, and all kinds of stuff floats out, because, you know, there's all kinds of little things that float, and it all just pours out. And then here she comes with the cat carrier, and we literally put the cat carrier on top of this, and she's on the other end of this, and I'm on this end, and when we head out.
How deep is the water at this point on you?
Probably right here.
And I actually had my hand up here for
Yeah,
the cat.
on the cat.
Like this.
I'm trying to keep her on the higher side where it's shallower.
I remember the tree.
Yeah.
Now it's pitch black, Mike.
By the end of the street, they had to walk directly into the current of the storm surge.
And this is where I said, we got to start pushing.
And how long do you think this whole walk took us?
I don't know.
Because we're going fast now.
Yeah, probably 10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes.
Which doesn't seem long, but when you're in water up to your neck, holding onto a cat, and
Do you ever have dreams about this?
No.
I do. I have nightmares.
Still?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From
Okay, so this is where we cut across, and we went to that gray house. This is probably where it got the deepest. We're probably swimming here. Okay.
After swimming against the surge, Kim was able to climb the steps and get to safety. But her husband, Joe, is still in his flooded house.
What's running through your mind when you realize, okay, let's do it again?
I literally said, God, you gave me one trip. And we made it safely. I said, I really appreciate it. I need another one. And I just walked out there and got it done.
What do you say to somebody who risked their life to save yours?
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
A neighbor's thank you, a piece of styrofoam, and an unmistakable touch of grace.